share that screen. Well, this one, I think. Okay. Well, now we have the book here and the first section, Eric Bank case study. Okay, so as I told you, this UK bank is experiencing declining customer satisfaction and increasing costs. And of course, bank executives decide on the best course of action to reverse this trend. So we're going to read the text and discuss a decision about if so were to relocate its call centers. Okay, let's get started. Let's read. Let's get started. It's your turn.
Okay. Background. We constantly review our business in order to provide customers with excellent service at competitive price. As part of our major reorganization, we've been looking at the cost of customer service. We have a range of options. We can make changes in how outsource call centers to areas within the UK or outsource offshore to low-cost countries such as India. Graham Hammond,
Yeah.
Chief Executive, Outreach Bank.
Okay, so let's keep going. Okay.
The chief executive made the statement above to a group of investors 3 weeks ago. Outreach Bank lost £1.5 billion last year because it invested in unprofitable areas of business. Since then, AB has carried out a major review of its operations. It has concluded that 1. Customers believe AB is charging too much for its service. 2. As a second, AB no longer has a image of a caring bank which is close to its customer and understands their needs. The third, the bank needs to reduce costs to boost its profits and share price. To cut costs and increase efficiency, IB is now considering a number of options concerning the location of its call centers. The call centers, IB has approximately 2,500 employees working in 3 large call centers located in cities in the south of England. The company's headquarters are in London. There are 4 options that the directors of the bank are considering.
Okay, so, okay, now, first of all, I want to ask you a few questions related to this part of the text. Okay, would you tell me actually what is the name of the company?
The name of company is Auric Bank.
Okay, so the text is about Eric Bank, and where is it located?
It's located in United Kingdom.
Very good. And would you briefly discuss about their business aims?
The business aim is customer service and cut costs. No, no. Uh, the customer service and cost of customer service
Uh,
and
s-
relocation call centers.
yeah, of course, no, it's, it's something like reorganization. So relocating is something different. About aims, okay, look at the first line. Actually, we continuously or constantly review our business in order to, so why aim? In order to provide customers with excellent service at competitive prices. So this is actually their business aims. And okay,
Business aim.
yeah,
So
of course.
can
Business,
you repeat your question? I mean the
of
first question.
course, of course. Actually, I asked you to briefly discuss about their business aims. So,
Brief, briefly, briefly about uh, business aim.
mhm, yeah, of course. Business aims, goals, maybe.
I
What
know
is,
aim, but I mean, uh, you ask me uh, about briefly about business aim, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
of course, definitely, yes.
and what is exactly answer for this
As I
question?
told you here, the first line, okay, we have the answer in the first line, okay? Actually, they try to provide customers with excellent service at
Yeah.
competitive prices. So this is their business aim.
Oh, so
Yeah,
the first sentence that is the first sentence.
yeah,
Okay.
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 Well, yeah, of course. And now, actually, we have something about a major reorganization. Okay. Would you briefly talk about this reorganization? Actually, tell me what parts are included in this reorganization. What do they need?
Uh, they need uh, they need they need looking at the cost of customer service,
Mm-hmm.
and they need some change like range of options, make
Yeah.
change in house, also call center to other area like yeah, uh, they can move to India,
Mm-hmm.
offshore to low cost countries.
Yeah, of course. So, in other words, the bank needs to reduce costs to boost its profits and share price. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Okay. Well, now we're going to read the options. Of course, there are some options in order to actually reorganize and, of course, make the best decision in order to reduce the cost and, of course, boost profits. Okay, so let's read the options, then we will talk about the options. Okay, so the first option, keep the call centers in-house.
The option keep the call center in house. Uh, keep the call center in their present locations, but try to reduce costs by using more part-time employees, reducing the hours of business of the centers, increasing the targets for the number of calls handled per hour. Estimate cost of running the centers for the next 5 years. 16 million pound estimate saving by introducing change about 3 million pound.
Excellent, very good. So about the first option, we did briefly talk about it. Keep the call centers in-house. What does it mean? And what they need to do?
It means it's still job. Call center is still a job in how. I mean, officially is they use employee under under the contract. I mean that.
Let me change my question. Okay, let me change my question and divide it into different parts and ask you one by one. Okay, so how they can reduce costs by using more part-time employees?
Because I think the part-time employees are often maybe student in university or the people have free time, but they cannot get a full-time job, so they will do the part-time job with a lower salary.
Of course. And okay, we have another way, reducing the hours of business of the centers. Okay, how?
I think our business of the center, like maybe in the past they have 24 per 24 hour per day, but now they can reduce it around 8 hours per day, or maybe twice, so they can cut costs, the salary of the pupil or the employee, and of course is a facility, right? Because I know some call centers they have 20 hours per day. Some center is just 8 hours per day.
Okay, and would you tell me about the estimated cost of running the centers for the next 5 years? How much is estimated cost of running the centers for the next 5 years? How much?
Next 5 year, I think they are calculate they calculate the cost to running the center for 5 years to and if they choose option one, they will maybe
Say,
they will save around 3 million pound.
yeah, great. So that is really profitable. Okay, let's read option two.
Option two, outsource the call centers to companies based in South Africa. Use resource PLC Cape Town firm. They can set up the call centers in Cape Town and run them. The firm has an excellent reputation. Reputation. or reliability and good service. It has a lot of experience in running centers because of the contract with resource PLC to run the call centers for the next 5 years. £8 million. Oh.
Yeah, of course. PLC. Okay, actually, that is a British company, public limited company, a large company in the UK, Britain, which has shares that the public can buy. And of course, the second way, the second option, the firm has an excellent reputation, name for actually reliability and good service. So that's really good. And okay, so why? Why do they want to use actually a resource PLC?
Why?
Why? There are two reasons here.
Yes, I know. Can you repeat your question?
Why are they going to use actually resource PLC?
Oh, yeah, okay. The reason why they should use resource PLC is uh, the first the first thing is the firm has an excellent reputation for reliability and good service. And the
Would you
second,
paraphrase? Okay, sorry, I interrupted you. Would you paraphrase the first one, the first actually answer? The firm has an excellent reputation for reliability and good service. What does it mean? Would you use the synonyms and definitions to paraphrase?
synonym.
Of course, paraphrase it.
Uh, I think it's maybe is mm,
For example,
maybe the well known.
very good. Well, now maybe it has a really good fame or name. Of course, the company or the firm has a really good and, of course, well-known name and fame due to
Yes.
good service, of course, due to good service. And the second one, would you read it?
It has a lot of experience in running centers.
Yeah, of course, very good. And let me ask you, okay, about the cost of contract with Resource PLC to run call centers. How much do they estimate?
That's £8 million.
Yeah, £8 million. Okay, and
Yes.
option three.
Option 3, outsource the call centers to companies based in Scotland. Use Orient PLC, a Scottish firm. The firm is new, its managers are young. It has several contracts with big companies. Its experience in running call centers. Some customers have complained in newspapers that the lines are always busy. Close up contract with Orient plc to run the call centers for the next 5 years. £10 million.
Yeah, of course. So use Orion PLC. Okay, it's another one, Scottish firm. Okay, and why? The reasons.
The reason they should use its firm,
Yeah,
uh,
you want to use
the
Orion
firm
PLC.
is new,
Yeah.
its managers are young, and
Mm-hmm.
it has several contracts with big companies,
Yeah.
and its experience in running call centers.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell me about the cost of the contract with Ryan PLC.
It's more expensive than South Africa. 10
Yeah,
million pound.
10 million. Okay, and the last option.
The last option is outsource the call centers to a company based in India.
And why?
Uh, use they should use outsource India, a company based in Bangalore, because the first is outsource India is expanding fast. It has contracts with several large US companies. It has no problem hiring staff and its costs are low. Cost of the contract with its shock
Mm-hmm.
India to run the call center for the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
5.5 million pound.
Mm-hmm. Of course, very good. Well, actually, the purpose of having the same, text or maybe case studies at the beginning of each unit is to actually get familiar with synonyms and, of course, is to paraphrase the text in order to change it in your own words. And so that is really important to find keywords and key points in the text one by one and try to change it, of course. For example, if I have some words and because of this, I asked you to paraphrase for example, the options like the first one, okay, when we say, for example, increasing the targets for the number of calls handled per hour, what does it mean? I want you to describe it using your own words, okay? So this is something that you need to do. Of course, this is a writing task that you need to do, okay, at home. But if you want to do this, and if you have any problem, issues related to the words or phrases that you don't know, you can ask me now. So is there any word or phrases that actually you don't know the meaning or you want to ask me?
Mm, no, I see some new words here, but it's easy to try to searching them
Course, but you can
immediately.
ask me if you want, because as I consider is not, I can't see something that is really difficult because all words, new words, all the words that we talked before, of course, for example, we have offshore and some new words that we discussed before. But if there is any other word that you need me to talk about, you can ask me.
Yes, I know. I will ask you if I really concerned about
Of
yeah the word.
course.
Okay.
Course, very good. Okay. Well, there are some situations, okay, and we're going to talk about this situation, and I'm going to ask your opinion. Which of these situations would you find the most difficult to deal with? Okay, tell me, and of course, tell me why.
Uh,
Why?
I think getting married.
Yeah. Why? Why getting married is too difficult? Why?
um, because we need to make the very important decision.
Of
Or
course.
yeah, to get along with other another
Mm-hmm.
person. Yeah, it's it is that is big. dear in
Yeah.
our life, right?
Mhm. Of course, of course. So let me compare maybe these items two by two, so one by one or two by two. For example, one by one, mowing your house or losing your job. Which one?
Mm, losing myself.
Yeah. A
Yes.
new boss or a new neighbor?
Uh, new neighbor.
Hmm.
And
And
what?
why? Why new
No, no, no,
neighbors?
no, no.
Yeah.
I mean, after moving out, moving out and losing the job, you
Mhm.
ask about new neighbors and what?
Yeah, and new boss.
Oh, mm, new boss.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
boss. Why?
because we need to we need to um, we need to find out the best way to work with a new boss,
Hmm.
and a new boss will be become very strict with you,
Yeah.
and maybe uh, you don't have uh, we don't have own your own opinions.
Hmm. Of
Yeah,
course. Of
and
course.
sometimes new boss is very bossy.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, of course. So it's
Yeah.
very important. Well, now we're going to talk about something, okay, of course, and I want to teach you some maybe some new phrases and vocabulary related to this part B. Okay, let's talk about the most significant change in your life. Okay, so, or maybe I want you to describe an important change in your life, and you should say what it was about, why the change was required, and how it affected your life. So you need to explain and tell me what, why, and how.
What, why, and
Yeah,
how?
what it was about, why the change was required, why did you need to change your life, and how it affected your life.
Hmm. So we are discussing about part B.
Of course, definitely yes.
Uh, the first thing I think is the in fact I don't really understand the question.
Okay, you don't. So,
I mean, change my life,
mhm.
my job, my family, or my attitude, or my uh,
Okay, so for example, of course, you can say life is filled with numerous desired as well as sudden events, and maybe, I don't know, people are too from different habits, maybe in different parts of their lives. So they're really different, and they sometimes they feel and they need to change their lives. And then you can talk about an experience, that you have had before. For example, I don't know, you can change your job, you can change, actually, it can be changing the house, maybe changing your town, changing your job, okay, something that affected your life. For example, university. I know, making decision about, major and something that you want to start in university.
Yeah. For me, I think I have three things, but because I mean the question is what has been the most it means maybe only one thing,
Yeah, of
right?
course, something that is really maybe important, significant
Yeah,
in your life.
yeah. So that's why I asked you about because yeah, you um, you tell me about some other things. So okay, for me, the most
To me,
to
to me,
me, to me, the most significant change in my life is when I need to make decision about what the university I will study um, because when I graduated high school, my family told me that I should stop my study studying journey and go to and when and earn money and do the job to earn money for living. But I don't think so. I didn't do that. I didn't follow the um, advice. I don't know the advice. Their advice. I uh, I make my own decision. I choose I should go to the university and continue studying in university. Yeah, it's very, very important thing to me, and I think it is the most significant change in my life.
and tell me, did it actually affect your life in a good way or bad way? Maybe positively or negatively?
My decision.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's the risk way, the best way, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, great. Very
yeah,
good. Okay, very good. Of course. So let me actually mention something and notice something about talking. Your experience in the past. Of course, you need to, pay attention and be careful about the use of tenses. When you need to use present simple, when you need to use past. For example, of course, at the
yeah,
beginning of your speech, you say, I'd like to talk about something. For example, a great change in my life. Okay, now you need to talk about it. Okay, go back to the past. So I was, for example, or I did, my parents asked me
ah,
to, yeah, of course. So you need to pay attention how to use past tense when you're talking. You can't use both from present and past at the same time to talk about your experience. If you want to use past, the only tense should be past. Okay, past tense, past continuous, past perfect. Okay, of course, different forms. So you need to pay attention. For example, my family asked me to, I don't know, stop studying university and of course looking for a job and of course earn money. So due to asked, you can use present because you use asked me. Okay, so you can follow it by some present tenses, but please pay attention to the time tense that is really important.
Hmm.
Of course, we would talk about this more and
Okay.
more, but thank you. The answer was good. Very good. And I'm really happy that the end of the story is good.
Yeah,
And
thank
you're
you.
happy with it, and you're happy with your decision. This is really important.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, now let's actually have a look at part C. Which of these business situations would worry you most and why? Would you
Hmm.
read and tell me which one and why?
Okay. Yeah. The first is you read in the paper that your company will probably be merging with another company. The
Mhm,
second is you keep your job after a merger, but you are in a less powerful position. The
mhm,
company has to relocate to the other side of the
mhm,
city. You are asked to relocate to a dangerous foreign country. You are promoted but are now in charge of a hostile workforce. You have to move from an open plan office to sharing your post office. You have to work with a completely new computer system. You have to decide who to make redundant in your new department after a merger.
mhm. Of course. So first of all, before you answer this, part, let's review the words and try to actually figure out the meaning of some maybe new words. The first word, and I wrote some words on the word. The first word is merge, and merge means combine.
Yes,
And
I
so
know.
merge, of course, and you keep your job after a merger, of course, keep after someone, I want to talk about this, when you keep after someone, it means continually remind someone to do something, it means keep after, so you need to pay attention. And then, of course, relocate means move to another country or another place. And we have another word, and promote. It means raise or boost.
Yes.
And yeah, of course, hostile and workforce.
Hostel.
Hostile, yes, means unwelcoming. Something is not really welcoming or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
opposed, yeah, and unwelcoming. And workforce, people who work in a particular industry or company. It's me, workforce. And of course, so we have the other word, redundant. Of course, the last word, redundant means extra. And just this, I think, no, there is no word. Now tell me, which of the situation can be actually maybe more important than the others and you would worry most? So which one?
Uh, I think in 8 sentences I choose the uh, the five, I mean the fifth, the second. The, oh, I should. You are promoted, but are now in charge of a hotel or hotel
Mm-hmm.
workforce.
Hostel work, of course, that is really good.
Hostel, hostel.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course, of course.
hostel.
Mm-hmm. And now, tell me, okay, about the second one. I'm sorry, the first one. You read in the paper that your company will probably be merging with another company. How do you feel in this situation?
I think sometimes. I mean, I can't do anything with this decision. It's about the company vision or business of company, and sometimes the merging is positive. sometimes it's positive. It means we can expanding
Mm-hmm.
our business. We can become more stronger
Mm-hmm.
and bigger. Yeah, it's to me. I think it's good decision sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Of course.
and in addition, I can do anything. Can do
Mm-hmm.
anything with. So I just uh, accept, or if I don't accept, I should
So
to live.
you can adopt,
Yeah,
yeah,
adopt. Yeah,
of course. And you can adopt or be adopted. So that's, yeah, of course. So you're flexible. So that's
yeah.
easy to be adopted or adopt. And of course, about the second one, you keep your job after merger, but you are in a less powerful position. Of course, as I told you, just let me mention this too. As I told you, when we say keep after someone, it means to continually remind someone to do something. But we have another object. You keep your job after. It means keep after something. It means to save your
Mm,
job. You
yeah.
save your job
I
after
know.
termination, of course, but you're in a less powerful position. And okay, so how do you feel, and what
Mm,
decision can you make?
uh, because I am a positive and optimistic person, so I think maybe in the after merger, the company will be more bigger, stronger, and diverse diversity with another employee from another company,
Mm-hmm.
and with new technology or new yeah, many I mean different culture and different technology and different boss. So in as a beginning, I will be fine if I am in a less powerful position. But after that, I can I can
Boost. You can rise, you can
so
boost your, of
yeah,
course,
yeah, I can show
position.
them about my ability and mm,
Yeah, of course, you try to be promoted, of course.
yeah.
Great. And now, the next one, of course, your company has to relocate to the other side of the city. And of course, if you're gonna work in this corporation, you need to change your home and move to another home, or you need to actually spend a lot of money and of course time on commuting between work and home. So how do you feel?
Mm, I feel sorry, wait 1 minute.
Of course.
Okay,
Okay.
keep continue.
Yeah, of course, keep going. So first option, you need to move to another home, and the second one, you need to spend a lot of time and money to communicate, actually communicate, commute between work and home. So which one do you prefer?
Mm, oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat again?
Of course, of course. So let me write
I
something.
just because I have my colleagues ask me about our job, so I
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
This
Okay,
is
of course, of course. Okay, I promise this is the last question, then you can answer.
okay.
So,
No.
actually, your company has to relocate to the other side of the city, and you will have two options. The first one, you need to move to another home close to your actually company or corporation. And the
Okay.
second one, you need to spend a lot of time, spend a lot of money on commuting. It means, transforming, between your work and your home. So, which one?
Mm, the second one.
Ah, really? Good.
I
Hard
think so.
working. Oh, that's really hard.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
it's my choice. My. Mm.
Yeah. Good. Okay. And you have to work with a completely new computer system. I want to ask you, how long does it take to learn this new system?
Yeah, I think it's very take time, take my time. Yeah.
It takes a long time, of course.
Yeah, because I get old and I feel very tired with new system. But
Mhm.
I know, new system is mean more efficiency, more modern, more. mm, uh, I think maybe more easier than the past. But at the beginning, we often
Mhm.
feel a bit uncomfortable with new systems.
Mhm. Of course, I got it. Okay, very good. So let's keep it short. Okay. Well, so as I told you, I want you to write, about, this word, the previous section that we read together. So I want you to write, of course, about this word, these options, and try to maybe paraphrase them and give your own answers, maybe your own methods or ways to, of course, in order to face these issues, the bank's issue. And then we will talk uh, about it later next session. And just don't forget to send me. Of course, I don't want you to do it by tomorrow because I know it takes time. So maybe you can, so you can keep it for the next session, because tomorrow I will talk about the methods of writing, how to write maybe an essay you need to know. And after that, you will write your essay. You need to paraphrase according to the rules that I will teach you. Okay?
Yes, but
Great.
oh, I feel yeah, but I need to. I know I have to try and to learn. Uh, I mean, full of English skill, right? I
Of
mean,
course, that is really important
yeah,
because,
writing a little bit
you know,
harder.
yeah, of course. When it comes, no matter, actually what is your goal, what is your target, business, IELTS, I don't know, communication,
Yeah,
no
I
matter.
know.
You
Yeah.
need to actually improve four skills, because we have writing, business listening. Okay, so you need to improve, but it will be really easy. No worries. You will learn. It will, you only need to know maybe the methods, the rules. Okay, and then you can write perfectly. Okay, thank you. So let me stop recording because we don't need it anymore.